Imam Hussein had already lost all of those who were accompanying him, and the enemy was preparing to attack the tents, but they still did not dare to approach, as Abbas, the bearer of Hussein's flag, guarded and protected the camp of the Imam. In the Imam's camp, there was no more water, and the children were crying of thirst and were asking for some water. In this instant, Abbas went to his brother and asked permission to go to battlefield. Imam Hussein told him, "Brother, you are the symbol of the power in my army. If you leave us, our group will be dispersed. If you want to go, try to get some water for these children first." At that moment, Abbas heard the heartbreaking cry of the children, who were crying of immense thirst and had lost their strength. Observing such a situation, he immediately mounted his horse and headed towards the Euphrates River to fill his sack of water. About 4,000 warriors of the enemy's army surrounded him before he could reach the river and attacked him with spears and arrows. But nevertheless, the Honorable Abbas bravely managed to break through the enemy lines and the siege of the Euphrates, killing about 80 enemy soldiers until he reached the bank of rivers. After several hours of being thirsty and enduring the combat, thirst had taken over his entire being. Therefore, as soon as he reached the river, he filled the palms of his hand with the water and brought them up to his mouth to drink from. But right before drinking that, he remembered the thirst of Hussein and his family. So he poured the water back at the river and refrained from drinking it. Then he filled the water sack, he placed it on his right shoulder, and went to the Imam's tents reciting these epics. Life after Hussein is a shame and humiliation. May God not leave me alive after Hussein. How can I drink fresh and delicious water while the thirsty lips of Hussein are drinking the potion of martyrdom? At this moment, the soldiers of enemy surrounded Abbas and attacked him from every angle possible to prevent him from getting the water back to the tents. When this brave commander of Karbala was about to arrive at Imam's camp, an enemy came out and cut off his right arm. Abbas recited the following: "I swear to God, even if they cut off my right arm, I will not stop defending my religion, nor will I stop supporting my Imam, the pure grandson of the Prophet of Islam." Then with another sword strike, they cut off his left hand, and the water skin fell to the ground. Abbas no longer had hands, and it was then that the enemies dared to approach him and attacked him. One of them came from the behind and hit him on the head with a metal club, and in this way Abbas achieved martyrdom. It is said that before his martyrdom, Abbas shouted, "Oh brother, help your brother." Imam Hussein, upon hearing Abbas's call, immediately mounted his horse, broke the enemy lines, and came before his brother Abbas, hugged him, wiped the blood from his face, and tried to carry his mutilated body to the tents. But Abbas told him, "Oh brother, leave me here. I am ashamed to go back to the tents, since I was not able to fulfill my promise of bringing water back for the children."